Okay, we're live. Live fire with Dad.
Fire with Dad, baby.
Looking up there.
Looking up there.
See, I gotta hide the computer so you can't look at it.
That's right, baby.
We haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so kind of comical. You're trying to trying to wear the hat and the headphones.
Well, you told me to wear the hat. The headphones are kind of weird sitting on backwards.
See if it'll go on top of your head, on top of the hat. There you go. Nah, that won't work. Like Beverly Hillbillies. Okay, so take your hat off. Maybe you can put your hat on over top of it.
There you go. They're Beverly Hillbillies, baby.
What you need to do then is get a bigger hat. I think that's the problem.
Well, I think what you need to do is you need to go out there and get some America's Best Restaurants hats. Okay, for me to wear.
And have like the headphone area cut into them.
No, just a regular, like a hat.
You still couldn't wear it.
baseball
Also, a
cap.
baseball cap.
Yeah, a baseball cap or a hat that the other one like Luis and I wear.
You need to talk into the microphone.
Oh, Luis and I wear every time. Hello.
Oh, you mean like the LL Cool J hat?
I guess we call.
So you just think the budget's
Hank Stewart
unlimited?
hat.
The budget's unlimited. I just go out and buy hats every day.
I'll buy them.
You'll buy them.
I'll buy my hat and I'll have you put the label on it.
Okay, I just got a text from my hat guy. They're $300 a hat.
Never mind.
I need $300. Hey, I got to make money. How to do a like a MAGA hat, like make restaurants great again.
There you go.
So what's going on?
Not much. Just doing some critiquing and analyzing, doing some training with your guys this week.
Who are you talking to? Like you're looking over there. I'm right here.
I'm right there.
Why are you looking at them? We're talking.
I have to look at the camera. You can look at
They don't care about you.
Okay, good.
We're having a conversation. You don't talk to a camera. You don't listen and look at the camera like this the whole time. You don't see me like talking to you and looking that way.
All right.
You got to talk into your microphone still. I mean, is this rookie league?
It's rookie league.
Is this your first time ever doing a podcast?
No, I just my fourth or fifth.
Okay,
in a fancy room like this.
Okay, well you have to talk into the microphone.
I'm doing that.
And you have to look at the person you're talking to.
Okay, I'm doing that too.
Right. What is on your glasses? Is that food?
No,
Seriously, like you're a train wreck. Look at that right here. Look at the side.
that's just
That's food.
No, it's not.
How do you have food on your glasses?
I don't have food.
See, this is the thing I think that's comical about. You know, I'm 45 now, and what are you, like 103? No, 75?
75,
75.
74 and a half. Well, 75 in February.
Okay, so 70, almost 75.
Almost.
And the roles are reversed. Like I'm the dad, you're the kid. Like typically, like 20 years ago, you'd be like, Matthew, you got food on your sunglasses, moron. And now it's the roles reversed. Like you got
My shirt. I got the clean.
your shirt is clean today. People, he came in yesterday, and it looked
Tuesday.
like it was a Tuesday. And it
Tuesday.
looked like an all-you-can-eat buffet occurred on his shirt.
I put it in the wash.
Was that from the wash?
Wash.
Are we in South Carolina?
Wash.
So what happened there? Was that you lied? You said that wasn't food, but it was food. Was that from yesterday or was that from a prior day?
I had to be from Tuesday. I stopped it and got a sandwich on the way in, and maybe
Did you eat it or drop it on your shirt?
well, apparently I dropped part of it on my shirt. Didn't know it. I wasn't walking around with a rear view mirror in my face.
Yeah, I thought a homeless guy came in with a Matt Plapp shirt on. I was going to repossess your Matt Plapp gear.
I put it in the wash machine.
I think there ought to be a form you sign consenting to wear the MP gear correctly, because you were rocking it a little poorly the other day. And I thought about taking back your contract. You're like the Deshaun Watson of our team over here. You're not gonna be able to get in the game.
Well, I'm just doing it.
Okay, let's talk about critiquing. So I've got you analyzing stuff for my team. I won't go into the specifics of it,
All right,
but
no problem.
you're watching videos that my team does in different aspects of our
Right.
company and critiquing them. And some people struggle with that when they hear something. Like the other day, for example, like one thing that stuck out to me, like, what are those shorts Luis is wearing? You didn't like his shorts. Like some people might see that and get mad, like, oh, he didn't like my shorts. But I think if you're understand the source of it is somebody that's well respected like you, and you understand that the critique is meant to help improve, you can't take this stuff personal.
Well, first, it's not.
What the heck does that mean?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
It's just meant to actually help you to be more successful, create more revenue, and close more deals. And the thing is that I was told once when I was about 23 years old.
Jesus, that was a long time ago.
I know. It was me and God.
Was this
were
told
buddies.
like, did a crow, what is this, a little stork drop a little letter to you?
Yeah, me and Jesus were best friends in those days. And anyway, my sales manager at the time my first job I ever had as a salesperson.
Where at?
Valspar Paint.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, back in 1969 and 70. And his comment was, you never want to do anything that would upset anybody. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go to the other extreme. So in other words, everything that you do, everything that you wear upsets or is most congenial with everybody. And so therefore, the way you dress and how you act and everything like that, it offends less number of people.
So I shouldn't wear a thong in public?
Probably not.
Okay.
So I always say is you just, in Rome, do as the Romans do. And if your people that you're calling on are wearing certain types of attire, you should probably wear attire that's similar so they feel comfortable with you. Perfect example, probably the best example is when we had our retail store. Guys would walk in all the time with suits on, okay, and ties and the whole nine. Well, guess what? That's inappropriate because everybody in the place, including you and me and everybody else, was wearing button-down, golf shirts
or T-shirts and khaki shorts.
Exactly, or shorts. And so you walk in, the guy walks in with a tie on and a suit and the whole 9 yards. It looks like he's coming. He's like he's the FBI agent coming and arrest the entire place.
We used to always joke. We used to always bet what bank they were.
Exactly.
Fifth Third Bank? Is that U.S. Bank? What bank is this cat with?
Yeah, they're totally inappropriate. I mean, the one guy kind of tickled me. He walked in.
Whoa! Some guy tickled you?
No, he walked in. He kind of tickled me when I said this. He walked in. He's all dressed up.
I thought you were like tickle me Elmo.
Hell no.
A little doll.
Anyway, I said to him, I says, well, I tell you what we're going to do. He said, what's that? I says, well, if you want me to sit down and have a conversation with you, you got to go back out to your car, get rid of your suit coat, get rid of your tie, unbutton your shirt, and you can get back in my store. He goes, why? I says, because you look totally like an idiot in here.
You're awful nice. You look like a total idiot. So we just went from constructive criticism to calling some random banker a moron. What the hell's wrong with you? You all right?
I didn't mean it. It didn't mean it negatively.
No, boy, just basically go out in the car, put some chaps on, take your shirt off, and come in here with a collar around your neck. I'm getting kind of concerned for you.
So anyway, the Catrix should basically help these guys to do better things.
Oh,
I'm trying to word when I'm talking to them. I'm trying to word it so it sounds like it's constructive rather than an idiot.
Okay. Well, so back to the point that the concept is, what I was trying to get at was understanding the source too and the motivation. Like I told my guys last night, we had a conference call around, I think it was 10:30 last night. They were on the road in North Carolina, Doug, Austin, Luis, and Ryan. And I had just got off a call with Ryan Howell, whose van just got finished wrapping in Idaho. And I was talking to them. I said, guys, I've got my dad doing this now. I was trying to figure out your role in the business because you've been helping us do little things and watching and listening, and you're the Michael Jordan of sales. You understand the English language that I can't say, and apparently you can't speak it either very much. We understand it, we just can't speak it. But you understand kind of the context of those things in a conversation in business. And so I said, hey, understand the source. He's my dad. We all love him. He's an expert at this stuff, and he's going to be giving us feedback. So whenever you do stuff, record it so he can critique it and get back to it. So next topic.
I would like to talk about one thing.
I just said next topic.
I know, next topic.
So you're saying you pick the next topic?
I can pick it.
Does it suck?
Creating conversation versus presentation.
That's not what I wanted to talk about.
What are you want to talk about?
Not that. I'm talking about my new job.
Okay, good. Oh, your job is the rapid fire pizza.
You know it, baby.
He's now the guy with the apron.
No, I don't know if I get an apron or not.
Probably ought to get an apron so you don't get any food on your shirt.
So we'll come back to his story in a second. We'll end with that. Is that I got a little video I got to post. So this is premature, but I got a video. I went up to Rapid Fired Pizza in Florence today, and I picked up my Rapid Fired Pizza staff shirt. I'm going to be working a few shifts a week. And I remember you today were like, what are you doing? Like you thought I was on drugs or something.
You are on drugs.
And so my thought process is I want to take my knowledge to a deeper level of our clients.
Well, I could probably go to Rapid Fire Pizza. Hey, Sonny, can I get me a beer, Sonny?
So me, you're going to order me around?
Yeah.
Call me Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
So yeah, the concept is there's some things that I think could happen better from a marketing standpoint in most restaurants. And there's also times I hear people talking about conversations about what they've realized and recognized in the restaurant business. Like, you know what? I don't have a ton of free time. I don't have much free time at all, but I'm going to use a little of it a lunch and a dinner shift every week at the restaurant to observe and help and kind of just practice and see what kind of impact we can make from a standpoint of putting in place the things I know work, but showing people.
And my table's dirty, Sonny.
That's what I mean.
My table's dirty.
Why you call me Sonny?
That's better than calling you something else.
Okay, so your idea, your last comment, don't go into a 30-minute diatribe about this. Don't ask me to spell diatribe, but you were saying about conversations versus selling.
Well, the thing I've noticed with a lot of people, and I probably doing the critique this week a little bit and analysis of some of the guys you're working with, and I noticed this with a lot of salespeople, and I started paying attention. I've been listening to some other things besides just your guys, and I noticed that most sales guys, they can't, they get to the close, okay, and they can't figure out why the person's not closing, and it's the reason why is that the person, you've never really created a conversation with the person. The person doesn't really like you at that point because you've not created any conversation to get them to like you. And so the whole thing is to create a buying environment instead of a selling environment. And the way to keep the buying environment is you get them talking while you're doing your presentation. So when you ask them a question, say, you like that? You don't get just a yes or no. You get a conversation going, and you get them talking about their facility, their pain, the things that they're working with, and how they work. And the next thing you know, that person's loving you because you're giving them a chance to have input in the conversation. And the more you do that, the more they like it. And the more they like it, the more they like you. And the more they like you, the more they want to buy from you.
Well,
and they look for ways to buy.
I think the way I look at it also is taking the selling out of sales, because if I'm talking, like today, I've talked to 2 restaurateurs, 3 that are coming on board as clients for our company, and I didn't sell. It's you happen to be poor. You're practicing this skill not very good. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Your marketing's not very good, not very well done. It's not your expertise, and you need to be better at it. You don't have the time or bandwidth to be better at it. The one guy today made a comment. He's like, we're here to make great burgers and pizzas and French fries and all that good stuff. And I said, exactly. And the reason I go to restaurants is to eat better burgers, pizzas, and French fries than Matt Plapp can make. So you shouldn't be worried about your marketing at the level you are because you're just not very good at it. But I think if you're having a conversation, and most of the people understand that. I understand I'm not a good cook. I understand I'm not a mechanic. I understand I don't fix crap in my house.
That's amen to that.
Thank goodness. Our house is really falling down. What the hell was that laugh? Gosh, Cole's going to get a comment to show Cole this episode because he loves your laugh. I'm just glad we haven't gotten these snorts in yet.
That's coming.
Oh, okay. But I think if the businesses recognize that in your conversation with them, you ask the right questions. And if somebody doesn't need your help, they don't need your help. But if you ask the right questions and they need your help, that's what you're there for. And so therefore they're involved in the conversation. You're coming up with a solution together.
Well, that's why my book, the last book I wrote was called Sales Without Selling, the Handbook of Referral Marketing. It's all about sales without selling. But my program's called Sales Without Selling. You create the sale without having to sell to it. You create what I call the buying environment, where the person's he's looking for a way to buy from you because he likes you, and he wants what you have. But I figure no matter what you sell, there's competition out there. So the only question out there, if I want to buy your product or service, or the product or service that you offer, is that who do I want to buy it from? And I'm going to buy it from the person that I like, okay, and that I trust, and that I want to work with. And the only way that happens, okay, is you got to create an environment with them that they start to like you. And the only way that happens is you got to have a conversation. You can't be just presenting and you're the only one talking, because that person then doesn't get involved with the conversation, and you never create what I call any kind of relationship with them. The more you can create a relationship with them, and the more they like you, then they look for ways to buy from you, rather than you don't have to sell at that point. It's just a matter of sales without selling at that point.
Well, if you position yourself in front of people that have the need and you have the tool, it's like me. I spoke a couple weeks ago at a South Carolina Restaurant Association with 40 or 50 people each time in the room, and everybody in there has, they're in the restaurant business. They're in my session because it's restaurant marketing that works, and it's showing certain certain things in the business. But if you're having the right conversation with people, and like you said, they've built a rapport and a trust with you that you don't have to sell. You just educate and teach. And as you educate and teach, things come to you.
When I had my insurance agency back in the 70s, when I hired
and you're
sales,
dating yourself.
I'm not dating myself. I dated my wife.
I'm saying you're dating.
Oh,
like your
okay.
age. Like, no, I know you're not dating yourself, weirdo.
Whoa. But anyway, I would hire teachers and teach them how to sell because they educated people. They didn't try to sell to them. Where a lot of guys, they get involved and they want to push this, they want to have, constantly pushing the sales idea. Where teachers are educators.
Should have hired my teachers. I would have got better grades. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Should have had them part time, and I would have got straight A's instead of D's.
But the thing is, by having teachers, they're educators and they're not salespeople. And people, and I don't care what you're selling, it's all about an education. If I educate you properly, you're going to want to buy from me as long as I have a relationship with you.
Cool.
What
That's all
do you want to talk about?
I didn't want to talk about anything.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
We talked about my new job.
That's right.
The chief dishwasher at Rapid Fire Pizza Florence. I don't know why.
I'm going to go there tonight and say, hey, my table's a little dirty.
I'm not there tonight.
Oh.
That would not be good.
Oh.
You can go there. It's great. I had lunch there. It's delicious.
I know that.
Cool. That's all we got.
Cha-ching, baby.
Fire with Dad.
Fire with Dad.
Next Thursday, I will actually listen. Yeah, next Thursday, I'll be in Louisville shooting America's Best Restaurant. So we won't be up here shooting Fire with Dad. So we might have to do it Wednesday.
Well, either that, I could drive to Louisville.
You could do it in the van. Oh, yeah, because you live in Carrollton.
I live
You
halfway there.
You live in the hillbilly.
Maybe I stop down to Louisville instead of coming up here.
Well, I'll see what I can do. That's all we got.
Cha-ching. Fire with Dad, baby.
We hit end broadcast.